operated my stream with 12 viewers.
I've not even started yet, Rupert. Thank you for the raid. Hello, raiders. How did your speedrun go? Hello, Roo. Let me just flick it over to this. I don't know why I'm still on this screen. Hi, I'm a VTuber. If you don't like that, you can leave. Hi, everybody. I'm going to be painting minis in a minute. I'm just sorting my set out. Put my thing. There we go. I'll leave this music on for now because it's pretty good. Thing that stops it going funny. There we go. Yep, big reveal. I have ears. Everyone gasp in horror. How are you all doing today? Hope your Monday's going well. I'm, as usual, forgetting things, probably. Doing that. I think that's everything. Good, about to upload the run to YouTube. Sweet. Did you get on the previous time? Press the if by magic. Wunderbar. Ooh, under hour and 20. Nice. You really nailed that speed for it. 'Cause didn't you do like a 4-hour run and then a 2-hour run? Now it's sub 120. Pretty good. Yeah, I think that's everything I need. Right. I switch. Let me make sure that my other scene isn't completely busted before I turn it on. Yep, that looks fine to me. Right, so I'm going to switch over to this one. And it's blown out because it's all bright. Oh, ever so slightly. Configure video. I wish OBS would bloody save my webcam settings. I thought they'd fixed it, but nope. How would they fix it? I'll put that down. I'll mess with that as and when I need it. Right. We'll carry on painting these boys. It will focus eventually, just bear with it. And we'll start with... Yeah, we'll start with you. Wicked Games. Ah, I love Wicked Games. Really good song, that. I can't get this one. What am I doing? Hello, Rebel. Hope you're doing well. What am I doing? I'll be there eventually. I'm just fighting this bloody thing. There. Done. Yeah, I can't figure out how to actually sort the camera thing out at all. It's just not gonna work. Turn the exposure down a smidge. That'll probably help a bit. I'm gonna have to use an extent. I've been told that Nvidia does a program that can configure all your webcam settings, and you can do it through that and it saves it. So we'll see how true that one is. I want that one, I want that one, and I want color. Those. How many colors on my desk? I'll start with, yeah, it's actually his back. It might be. That one. Bring it over a bit as well. Blind you all with the water pot. Oh, that's even worse. It's a little better. Where am I going? I have to remember where I go to camera so that you can actually see what I'm doing. I don't know if I can see what I'm doing yet. Let's turn it that way. Blind you guys even more so I can actually see what I'm doing. That's always a smart move, isn't it? I'll get a proper light eventually. My last one actually just decided to snap. So I've never been a fan of the ring lights just because they're all cheap and they're all made of plastic. And they just do not like you.
Roll 1 to explode just resubscribed for 17 months.
Ooh, thank you for the resubscribe, Ruby. 17 months. You know what? This music's ever so slightly intense for painting miniatures, isn't it? Ever so slightly. I'll put that one in instead. Over there. Gooseneck lamps. You'll have to tell me what they are, because I've never heard of them before. But I'm assuming they're very useful light. Just try and get it focused here. On autofocus. Out. Yeah, that looks. Gooseneck are the ones that kind of look ribbed and you bend them. Oh, like the There's like a camera tripod you can get, and it's called like a gorilla tripod, and it's ribbed so like you can bend it and flex it, so you can like bend it around branches and stuff like that. Yeah, something like that would be nice. Then you can just chuck it wherever you want. Hello, Kekia. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate it, even if you've just dropped in to say hello. Hope things are doing well. And if any of you ever hear something vibrating, it's this thing. I have a paint mixer, so it saves my wrists. And it jiggles. Right. Do I start with it? I'm going to start on the back. I'm going to move mine back to the office. Yeah, honestly, because I've got that nerve damage in this hand, I can't shake paints, so this really saves my hands. I mean, I guess I could use my other hand, but I've got one. I'm not shaking paints ever again. Why would I do that to myself at this point? Okay, on stream. Doing. Yep. Tipped on the bike a couple of weeks back and instinctively tried to catch myself with an overstretched. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Definitely need a light to them, that's for sure. Come on, pink thingy. There we go. Downside to painting miniatures when they're mostly built is you'll miss spots. move my wrist at a specific angle, it's actually fine. Overall pain has gone down, but medical. Yeah, I don't like dealing with medical stuff at all, but I've learned from myself. Go back in there, agitator. I've learned from everything I've had to deal with over the last couple of years that I just get on with it and I pester them so that they do something about it so that I stop pestering them. That's the best way I've just had to look at it. Pester them so I don't, so it gets sorted quicker. That's too. Hello, D. How you doing? Might be too neat and tidy because I'm gonna clean it all up afterward. I don't completely hide all the stuff. Dries too quick. My goal of these today is to at least get a coat, if not 2 coats of orange on them, and anything that I can do after that is a bonus. I'm just going to go at my pace. By no means a fast painter. No one that's learnt very well where to shove model so that people can see it. You can see colours happening, so that's a good thing. Done is better than fast. Yep, that's true. See, after I did those first 5 Space Marine intercessors, I said to myself, I'm never doing batch painting or sub-assembling again. I want a sub-assembly now because I actually enjoy that process better. But I have started batch painting these guys, and honestly, I've gone through them fairly quickly, but at a pace that I'm honestly happy with. Where I've not really rushed. I've got that too many now. There's thin in your paints, and then there's thin in your paints. So, that's it. In your paints thinly. I'm trying. Doesn't always work first time. Or third time for that matter. Working on pirate lad. Ooh. Seems like everybody I know is slowly becoming a VTuber. It's just a matter of time before everybody is a VTuber. But it's hidden. And this is why sub-assemblies might be better. How I paint. I don't know how much I'm actually. To get the majority, it's fine. I like this song. It's dry, that's okay. If I hadn't started using my webcam on streams before. Yeah. Well, like, mine's a PNGtuber, so I don't use a webcam at all. It's a nice option, honestly. And the program I use, you can like hotkey different different images and stuff. So like if I wanted a hotkey to say have a surprised look or a sad look or an angry look, I could just press a hotkey and I could have two different images swap out the ones that I'm currently using. Even for PNGtubers, there is a decently robust program that you can use. So many Wtubers. I think I know what's wrong with Twitter. What's wrong with Twitter, sorry? It's been dodgy all day. It's trending on Twitter at the minute. I'm guessing that means you don't want to say it. Ah, right, I see. Yeah, we'll not get into that conversation then. I don't want to cause any problems for anybody. Well, at least I know. I thought it was just Elon being Elon. I wonder if he'll try and sell us Gamer Mars water. Do you think he'll ever do that? When he gets stuck on Mars for the rest of his life? Just ship back Martian game water. Musk water. I don't know if that quite works, Super, for many, many different reasons. Don't give Play any more ideas. This begs the question. Which company is going to be the first intersolar company? I guess SpaceX, because they're private, so they would be first. This was the one. Oh, he broke the API. Right. Like dim or something for Destiny. Wonder what it cut out. What word did it censor? Oh, it censored. Oh, maybe it's because it thought it was a web link, probably. Yeah, I've got that on just so bots can't post links. That's purely the only reason. See, I do like when I start getting the orange on, but orange is also a pain in the... You can't really see what I'm doing, but just trust me, I'm painting an awkward spot. Just a second. Just want to make this bit. Let's have a look. He also wanted to make sure... Oh, right. This is the whole API thing, because he's made it so you have to have Twitter Blue to use API now. Stop with the whole freebie API thing. I mean, Destiny Inventory Manager still works, right? Light GG's been the only one I've had ever so slight issues with, but it's mainly just because of their ranking system. Do you know how they rank guns and say, oh, this is like S tier mods, A tier, B tier, F tier? That it was fine. I don't know if they changed it now, but they did it so that it looked at everybody's inventories and saw what were the most common mods that people had on the guns that you were looking at. And from that, it would decide, well, a large part of the community has this particular mod, so it's an S tier mod. It's not, it's probably a rubbish mod, but that was like the more common role. So it just wasn't useful information whatsoever, at least in my opinion. Ah, okay. It is. I think it's silly. The problem with the new guns are weapons that are given with pre-gen. Yeah. I don't like those kind of metric thingies. I liked the system they had before where people would put up builds and then people would vote on them, like up or down. And you could like chat and comment and actually have a conversation with people on the site about the build and if it was good or bad and everything. So you did genuinely get, you know, decent builds put on that you could just be like, okay, I'll try this one because a bunch of people have said it's good. Dim still has that, if I recall correctly, with the thumbs up marks. Yeah, that thing. I find that review thing a lot more useful. Sorry, I know you can't see. Doing is breaking my wrist in this model like this.
Saria Maya just resubscribed for 7 months. Zam's Panic.
Zam's Panic. I like how it also says Zam's Panic. Oh, thank you for the resubscribe. If I could get just Zan on here, I would, but I knew coming into this I would never ever get that name in a million years. Unless I was like first on Twitch or something. Twitch used to be Justin TV, right? If I remember correctly. I think I ever streamed on there before. I do, that was like way back. Slender Shotty, Substance, and Trench Barrel. Light reviews as the, but it's go punching shotgun goblin. I like that term, shotgun goblin. It reminds me of that Twitter account. I think it's cats going goblin mode or something like that, and it's just all video clips of cats going absolutely insane. Which is pretty fun to watch. That is where I put paint, right? Yeah, it is. You'll quickly find that I am a very messy palette painter. Highlight ochre is thick, man. And not in a good way.
Salkinarius cheered X250.
Oh no,
There
what
is
is
no
it?
time to be lost. Battle Brothers, Space Marines, today, the enemy is at our door. We know our duty and we will do it. We fight for our honor, as Blood Ravens, as Space Marines, and we fight in the name of the Emperor. If we die this day, we die in glory. We die heroes' deaths. But we shall not die, no, it is the enemy who will taste death and defeat. As you know, most of our battle brothers are stationed in space, prepared to deep strike.
Brian does have a way with words, doesn't he? Thank you for the bits as well, Saru. The most memeable captain.
Diaru 4500 just resubscribed for 7 months.
Thank you for the resubscribe.
To go soy 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 D.
I love TTS.
Salkinarius cheered X250. Our perimeter has been prepared in the event that our enemy should be so bold and so foolish. We have placed numerous beacons, allowing for multiple, simultaneous and devastating defensive deep strikes. The Codex Astartes names this maneuver Steel Rain. We will descend upon the foe, we will overwhelm them, we will leave none alive. Meanwhile, our ground forces will ensure the full defense of our headquarters. We are the Space Marines. We are the Emperor's Fury.
Ah, it's that captain. Steel Rain captain. You just got a 10k badge? That's... well done. Brother, I am pinned here. Okay, that's starting to... Right, let me... Where is the... 4? No. Where is it? On that brush. You had forgot. I think pretty much on every one of these models, there's just a tiny bit that I forgot to do somewhere.
Wow.
Wow. Hello, Cookie. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh. You're good, but your arm is killing you. Well, I hope your arm improves. Have you had injections, or have you hurt yourself? Right, I'll let that dry. Get a paintbrush there. Good question, me. Find out. Okay. Oh, you broke your arm. That would do it. Oof. I hope it isn't too bad. There we go. Oh no, I could just see my bone poke out of my arm. It's not that bad. Ah! That sounds bad. Ever so slightly. Worst part is they had. Oh. Yep. I've seen people like almost fight with paramedics? Well, doctors. I'll say doctors over that particular thing. Like, no, you're not touching my arm, and they literally have to fight them to snap it back into place. Yeah. I don't suppose they gave you morphine. I don't know if morphine's good against pain like that, actually, but I imagine it is. Time for me to go and cook, looking for the rest of the dream headaches. Thank you, Rue. Thank you for stopping by and chatting for a bit. I hope you have a good dinner. One of my mods could. Could you just give Ruby a shout out, please? Just so I can send some people her way next time she's streaming. Thank you very much. Yeah, Ruby, she does mini painting. It is mostly 40k stuff. But she does do all sorts. Like, she'll do Warhammer Fantasy as well. I believe she's done a bit of everything Necromunda. She 3D prints minis and paints them as well. So, I don't know what her schedule's going to be yet, but yeah, check her out. How's my day been? I've honestly been really tired today. Shake this pot up again. Very tired. I almost fell asleep like twice this afternoon. But I'm doing good at the minute. I've woke up. That's what coffee and sugar does for you. Well, in my case, it was coffee and then I had jam on a sandwich, but... Tea. That's not tea. I would drink it, but I don't think it'll taste very nice. Oh, it's this lovely orange colour. It does look like tea, though, to be fair. I am very British, however. So I do consume tea. That's way too... Okay. I'll never understand that one about you, D. You're British, but you hate tea. Well, not like it, but... I am. .25% British, and I don't drink tea either. Well, it's not a requirement, so you're all good. We don't hold people at gunpoint and say, drink our tea! Do it. It's like tea he drinks. I do drink it all day. Well, not all day, but a lot of the day. better place for this camera. I'm thinking if I have it like this way and then turned and back, so it's more at an angle. That might be better in the future. Yeah, that must be because British. Hold them at knife point. Well, yeah, British. We do knives, don't we? Not firearms. Bit more of that. Hey, people can drink tea however they want, whether it's warm tea, cold tea, iced tea, tea loaded with 300 million sugars, whatever floats your boat. Although I think you'd die if there was like 300 million sugars, but you get what I'm saying. Turny thing. Turn. Reminded me of a milkshake place. Ooh. I do like milkshakes. I don't get them that much, honestly. It's very rare I actually have milkshake. And yeah, Cookie, that did sound like an interesting Friday, but I hope you do make a speedy recovery, because, yeah, broken limbs, never fun. The only thing I've ever broken was my big... Was it my big toe? I think I broke my big toe. Funnily enough, I smashed it against my my computer case, and because it's made out of solid metal, it just went dink. And yeah, that was fun. Hello, Rebel. Hope you're doing well today. How is the hamster? Doing well, I hope. Called Shake Away. Shake Away. It sounds familiar. Wasn't there a brand of milkshakes that was powder that you could get called Shake Away? Or am I... Oh no, I'm thinking of Crusher. Wow, I was thinking of something completely different. Do they still make that? They had an advert with like dancing cats. It was interesting. Was with Rather Goods I made. Rather Goods? I'm not familiar with Rather Good. I probably am, and I'm just not remembering. Yeah, she's fine. She's asleep. That's awesome. I've never had very tiny pets before, so... Did used to have really... Well, we had a cat when I was very, very young. And she had a thing called where you have two different eye colours. Hexochromatica, I think, or hexochromia, or something like that. She had that, and that was really cool. But she was a grumpy cat. So she Did not like your presents. To be fair, though, I was a little kid and I chased her, and I don't think she liked that either. That's what you do when you're a little kid. You're an idiot. Then you learn. Slow but nice progress. It looks nice already, just having the orange on it. And one of the shakes I had from Shake Away a fair amount during winter was Horlicks and Curly Whirly Vanilla Ice Cream. Horlicks. Horlicks is in the drink that you have to help sleep. Isn't that what Horlicks is? Huh. In a milkshake. The Tanny's parts are taken care of. Oh, the Tanny's pets you've taken care of. 2 newborn kittens if they can. Oh, newborn kittens count. Because I imagine you have to, like, bottle feed them and everything, so... at the vet's place, I... completely calm and didn't even bite me. Ah, snuggled up to me. I scratched. Aw. It's always good when pets have to have injections and stuff and they don't really, you know, flinch or whatever, and it doesn't seem to bother them too much. Gives a rather nice malty taste. It's a hot milkshake. Never had a hot milkshake before, but I actually really want to try that now, honestly. Yeah, she definitely was a rebel. Super hamster. Needs little goggles and a cape so she can do crime fighting. I'm saying silly things now. Saying silly things? Where? Well, dressing up pets as like superheroes and things. It's cool, don't get me wrong. That's not silly at all. I will say, I did actually see a really cool picture of a cat wearing a vest and a tie, and it looked so smart. It was great. I like dressing up a dog as Super Dog. Yeah. for a cat as a space marine. I think there's a guy who dresses up his... Oh, what are they called? Those really long dogs. I forget what they're called. But he's got like 2 of them. A borzoi? It might be. They're like, they've got really short legs and they're like really long. I'd just call them sausage dogs, but I know that's not what they're called. That might be it, D. Yeah, there's a guy who's got 2 of them, and he dresses them up all the time, like as stormtroopers, or like one is a cop, one is a robber, and things like that. It's quite funny.
Wow.
Wow. I love that wow. Where are the cats who like to be dressed up? I've never had a cat who would. Have you tried dressing your cats up? I do apologise that you can't see some of this. It's really hard to get to these places. Food time? No worries, King. Food is important. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to thin this down. Something. Wet palette would probably help, to be honest, but I haven't got one. Ain't anything like that. They don't like blankets. Don't sleep on top of blanket. Oh, they do sleep on top of blankets and boxes. Yeah, I was gonna say, don't cats like to sleep inside like boxes or like tiny spaces? Okay, so it's got that little bit there to do, and then on to the next one. My old cat loves snoozing under my blanket. I'm sure if I had a cat, it would find some really random places in this room to sleep. Like, I honestly think it would sleep on top of my computer. Because it's nice and snug where my computer is. Because it's warm. Dogs will just chill. Yeah, dogs are a bit better at chilling, I think. Although cats are kind of the embodiment of if I fits, I sits, so... Let's see what I'm thinking. Almost. That's coat number 1 on him. That only took me an hour. Just put him there so you can see that I've actually done him. Let's do armless guy next. Come on. There we go. Armless man. He's armless, honest. He'd love to sit on my Xbox being warm. I had to shove him off. Find the video. I've seen that video before. It's quite funny. Speaking of which, I more than once turned off my Xbox and once shredded a controller wire. Much frustration. Oof. Yeah, I've got his arms here. It's just, I obviously didn't glue it enough, so his arms just fell off. And I've just decided, well, I'll paint it this way because it's actually easier. So maybe it's time I get some new Howlite Ochre, because this is like thick paint and it's supposed to be a layer paint. Don't worry about going over, I can tidy that. And I will. This is that one video in this album. I said this last stream, but this particular song by Harris Heller, the entire length of the song, it's just a video of him eating cereal. And it's so random. I feel like this track's really quiet as well, but it might not be. Can't figure out which bit is the paint. Ugh. Never, I'll just start again. Probably too runny, but that's fine. No. I should actually look to see if there is any cybernetic eye. I think there's an Iron Hands kit that you can get. Or I know there's probably some 3D printables somewhere. play. When were you getting Lightfall? Because I thought you were interested in getting Lightfall. Got it. Just mixing this paint up a bit more. Or at least I'm trying to mix it a bit more. Put that there so you can actually see I am still painting. Giving this paint a very vigorous mix. Because I just put some water in it to try and help with it. Even though I know some people probably scream at me for that. I'd say that's helped. And that there. What? Oh yeah, that's way better. What did I have for dinner? I had pasta, peas and ham with a sauce. I think it was a tomato and mascarpone sauce, which was very nice. Thin this down before the stream. It's going on so much easier now. You could always do pasta and meatballs. Or you could do curry with rice and meatballs. Yeah, because at the end of the day, it is just minced meat, right? So, and mincemeat curries are a thing. You had mac and cheese and cauliflower and broccoli for lunch. Nice. That sounds good to me, except the broccoli, because I really do not like broccoli. It's one of those foods I just cannot stand. I do like most veg, though, so, you know. It's okay if I don't like one or two. The pain, right? Just thinned it and it's not operating. Eventually. Drying. Welcome back, Tyro. I have to thin it even more. And welcome back as well, King. Cauliflower is similar, not a fan of it by its lonesome, but with cheese or as part of a roast. Oh yeah. I don't mind the taste alone. Because if you just boil it, it is fine, but I do agree it does need something with it like cheese or, you know, gravy from a Sunday. Cauliflower cheese, now that is nice. Let's see what I'm doing here. Making sure I can see what I'm doing. Kind of important. Aggressive seasoning usually makes things taste nice. Yes, or just a bit of salt. That can just help massively. Light to see what I'm doing. Water, bit more. And jobs are good. a steak, spend some time seasoning it with stuff and grill it. Yeah. Salt, pepper, chili flakes, garlic. I'm never a fan of pepper. Yes, I am actually a frying pan. I am not a wolf. I am a frying pan. Just a cast iron skillet with a smiley face. That's really what I look like. And the pan. Yep. Water that back down. Yeah, I mean, in my family, if a lot of steak is being made, I get asked to cook it. Hey, if you do it well and people know it, you get called upon. Because honestly, a good steak is just really nice. I've only ever cooked steak. I think I've cooked steak twice, and I did a decent job. I wouldn't have said it was perfect by any means, but I was happy with the results. A skillet painting minis. Can you imagine? Mind you, I think there's a VTuber that's the isekai truck. You know, the truck that usually hits characters that isekais them? There's literally a VTuber that is that truck. So, you can be anything. Do you know what I want to see a VTuber of? A fridge. Just a VTuber that's a fridge. That would be a funny one. Don't mean funny bad, I mean just genuinely funny. Talking fridge like in the Brave Little Toaster. Yeah. Wouldn't it be great if you had like a VTuber collab and it was just VTubers that were kitchen appliances and you just recreate the Brave Little Toaster? Captain Fridge VTuber. He has a cape. That one weird ending in Monster Prom. never seen Monster Prom. Fortunately, I do not know what it is. Like simple 1950s fridge. That's quite watered down already. Monster Prom / camp / the third one are trips and a half. Ah, okay. I don't actually know what the movie series is, so not that bad thing. Guess I'm just ever so slightly ignorant of internet culture. Like old YouTube poop levels of what the hell humor. Oh, that kind of humor. Oh, it's a series of games. Just get this. I'll take. While I'm painting, I can actually look at good. Here. That's my disc.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. Magical technology. Memes. Wow. That is definitely a meme, isn't it? Okay. Roll. Interesting. Okay, let's carry on. Just been informed. I just was quickly checking a message, and one of my friends says we're apparently getting a City Skylines 2. Which I'm surprised about, seeing as the last game has been going for like a long time. 10 years? Has it been 10 years? Something crazy like that. You gonna play it? Yeah, I'll play it. One of the endings finishes with making a computer robot come to life who then became a new romanceable target in an update called Okay then. Too much. Probably among the funniest. I'll definitely check that after. One extra example, Damien, the little devil teenager with anger issues, you help him on a quest to punch the sun. Okay. That's definitely a quest. All I can say is I hope he succeeded and didn't burn to a crisp. Dumping that. My brain doesn't know what it's doing half the time. Was it the Teletubbies song? I got told an interesting fact, Rupert, about the Teletubbies son. Do you want to hear it? She's now married and has a kid. I've just thrown water all over my desk. Yeah, they have a daughter themselves now. So it's like, that's how long ago Teletubbies was. Again. Definitely need a new part of this. This one's getting a bit funky. So what you're saying, King, is you were Thanos. Yeah, to be fair, a lot of my paints, I've had them years. Like, where is it? Like, that's my Mechanica Standard Grey. Well, the one I'm not using anymore. That's the new one. So the labels have changed since I bought this one. This is very old. Did I get bonked? That's the album finish. Did. This is a different album. We'll try this one for a bit. But yeah, some of my paints are fairly old, so... I'm really excited to get these painted, though, I must say, because I've had this custom chapter for such a long time, and I've, like, put, you know, the time and effort into making the lore for them and really fleshing them out and everything. I'm just I'm happy I'm now back into the hobby so that I essentially bring them to life. And later this week, I will have some custom parts to show off. So I may end up doing an extra stream somewhere and just show off all the custom parts, or I'll just do I can always do a video. I could do a video and show it up on YouTube, maybe. So the Dragon Knights are actually going to have some more uniqueness to them. Plus, Saru's convinced me start trying to sculpt a little bit more with green stuff. So I've got myself some green stuff. Got myself a couple of texture pads, and I'm going to give that a go as well. Oh yeah, I'll definitely share the stuff, don't you worry. Once I finish these 5, I'm going to finish off this guy, which is Saru's custom chapter, The Knights of Solitude. And then I've got another one to do after that. And then I'm going to open up the custom color scheme redeem. And we'll see how that goes. I basically have a bunch of push-fit Space Marines. I don't have a lot. I wish I did. So if you know anybody with a lot of them lying around, it's these ones. If you know anybody with these on sprue, like this, point them my way. And I will consume the plastic. I'm basically doing a little project where I'm getting as many of those minis as I can, and I'm doing custom Space Marine chapters with them. So, like, I've got Saru's. There's another friend of mine who has a custom Space Marine chapter, and I'm doing his chapter colors. And then I think I've got a third one lined up as well. So it's like I'm just trying to find as many custom chapters as I can so I can slowly build up a collection of people's custom chapters and have them be showcased. I think that's a really neat idea. And failing that, I could always buy some Death Watch. Well, it's kind of easy with that because it's just a shoulder pad and, you know, a chapter symbol, right? Although I feel like that's cheating ever so slightly. Probably draw my red dragons someday. You should. If they've got a color scheme that I can follow, then it's something I can paint. And I'm more than happy to do so. This album's not bad. It's chill as well. Yeah, the stuff's I'm gonna share it when it arrives. Might be like mid this week before it arrives, but that's okay. My eyes are going. Never fun. When your eyes do the splits. That's why when I'm painting, I can only paint for a couple of hours at a time because, I said this last stream, my eyes start going twitchy, so you have to stop. Oh yeah, did I get a... Yeah, I did. I got a hydrate request. Thank you. Yeah, I do. Like, miniatures wise, I'm pretty set. I've got all these to do. I've got a lot of miniatures just off camera that way. To finish building and painting. I've got lots. Like I've got to start collecting Tower Box. I've got Blackstone Fortress and Cursed City to do. I've got a Adeptus Sororitas Battle Force and an Imperial Fist Battle Force to do. I've got a bunch of miniatures that I've bought over the years as well. I've got some non-40k miniatures, like I've got... hold on, I'll show you. Well, I'll show you one of the things I've got. I've got these Cats and Catacombs. So it's all different D&D themed cats. I don't remember which is which class, but like you've got the monk cat. I think that's a barbarian cat, a fighter cat. I believe that's a wizard cat or a paladin. I think that one's the druid. You've got your ranger. I think that one's the warlock. You've got your thief. Your rogues. That one's the necromancer. So it's like a necromancer cat. Can't remember what that one is. I think that one's the bard. So yeah, I've got those. You kind of see them a little better there. Oh yeah, it's a Maine Coon fighter. You've got a bobtail barbarian. Whisperer is a sorcerer. You've got a ragdoll bard, a lycorer, rogue, a Norwegian forest druid, a Korat paladin, a Persian warlock, Scottish fold cleric, a Bengal ranger, and what is it? Abyssian wizard, a Dragon Lee monk, and then the necromancer. So I've got these, and then I also have two of their other Kickstarters as well. The first one was Dungeons and Doggies, and then Cats and Catacombs was the second one, and then it's called Animal Adventures Secrets of Gullet Cove, and that's got like a bunch of rats and other dogs and cat miniatures in it as well. So I've got those to paint on stream eventually. Speaking of kitties, I've got one on my lap. Kitties are good. So yeah, I've got, a lot of D&D minis like that. I've got, I've got some Infinity models as well. from that line. And a bunch I got from you know the loot, you know those loot boxes you used to be able to get. I mean, you could still get them now, but they were like all the craze a couple of years ago, like before. I think like maybe between 2017 and just before 2020. I mean, they're probably still popular now. I'm just not looking at them. Oh, you lost Twitch briefly? Is it back? Yeah, I'm not dropping frames, so at least it's not me this time. Thrown a new router. Refresh worked. Yeah, that happens on Twitch. I'll have to see how I'm gonna do because I have to change my my internet package soon, and that's gonna be a fun old time. Oh yeah, loot boxes popular are not words I put together outside of corporate meeting rooms. I don't know how you would call them. They're like I want to say, have you heard of? I'm trying to think. One was called Loot Crate, I think. If you ever saw that pop up. And it'd be, you could get all different kinds of ones, like they would have a box for loot, a box with gaming merch. Yeah, subscription delivery boxes, that's it. So I had a subscription delivery box for miniatures, and you'd get like paints and maybe a couple of miniatures. Sometimes you'd get like little mini dioramas inside and all the stuff to kind of build it, paint it, and make it, including miniatures and stuff. I got that for maybe like half a year, and that had some really good stuff in it. But eventually the company, well, they died because of 2020, obviously. And world shipping shut down and stuff, so they just couldn't keep it up anymore. Which was sad, but I'm kind of glad I stopped as well. Otherwise, I'd have too much stuff. But I've got a lot of stuff from one of those. I also got the Loot Gaming one before that company went under. Although I think a different company's bought that business now, and they're running it. But I've got a lot of cool game memorabilia. Like I've got some like exclusive Mario stuff, and I've got Doom 2016 shotgun shell shot glasses, which are pretty cool. It's like stuff you'd never think to buy or that existed. And then it just gets put in front of you and you're like, oh, that's a thing. I think I've got a Dr. Eggman as well from it. So those kind of things can be really, really nice to have. Especially if you don't know what you're doing in terms of, you know, well, sorry, let me rephrase that. Not you don't know what you're doing, but more you're not sure where to go next with your painting. Like those little boxes like that are really nice to have. Apologies, you can't see what I'm doing. I swear if the music stopped again. Either the music stopped or the album's finished. In which case it automatically stops. It was listening to me. Very rough around the edges, but supposed to. Okay, that's him. I remember there being a Japanese one. Yeah, like with all that. Well, the anime snacks one is still around. I think that one's called. Is it Boxu? I believe is one of them. Tokyo Treat is another one. Shoulder pad next, because that's an easy one. Just gonna put the next guy in here. Boxu is traditional Japanese snacks. Ah, okay. I know there is one that does like anime merch and stuff like that as well. Right. In a minute, we've got these shoulders to do. They have a new Hello Kitty and Friends themed box. Just subscribe to that. I know. So no, during the it's either during the New Year's or Sakura. That's the other one. I think Sakura is the one Gil DM is partnered with. I can't remember. I don't know if she still does, but she did do like box reviews on stream sometimes. And I think she was like she was or is an ambassador for the company. Like that. Getting into the subscription boxes. Yeah. Oh. But hey, that'd be nice to do for a living. Just get paid to review boxes. Like subscription boxes, things like that. How many subscription boxes now too? Yeah, it's like once people realized they were like a popular thing to do and that you could do them for pretty much anything, they've just gone nuts. But if you're like an indecisive person that doesn't know what kind of stuff you want, but you have a general idea, those boxes can be really nice because it's like you get little treats and things like that, and you can be like, okay, I like this, I like that. I can go and buy that kind of stuff now. have to say, I'm glad I'm doing this on stream because even though I'm not saying too much, the camera's not the best. I've at least got music to listen to, people to chat with, which is honestly a lot better. Because when you're chatting with people, time just seems to go faster in general. And I'm just getting on with things. It's like one of my biggest struggles when I'm hobbying on my own is I'm not a very self-motivated person when it comes to, say, like painting, for example. So it's like, I know I have these models to paint, and I'll start, maybe I'll do like one little bit, maybe I'll get like all this orange that I'm putting on now on one character, and I'll be like, okay, that's good. I'll take a quick break, and that quick break might be like 2 or 3 hours before I pick up a paintbrush again. Whereas because this is what I want to do, and you guys can watch, follow along, listen, whatever it is you like to do, and yeah, on stream you like the music, yeah, I'm making good progress. That's the other thing. You should stream doing artwork sometime, D. That might give you a bit more motivation. Or like you could even stream you playing Destiny, because I know you play that quite a bit, so that could be something else you do. Now the Aquila. So I am going to paint the Aquilas the same colour as this, but I'm going to do that off stream just because I take my time and I individually go over each feather, as it were, and stuff. So that's just like the one thing I am going to be doing off stream for these guys. Well, I did all the grey off stream as well, but that's besides the point. That is the plan among my ideas. Maybe a doodle session. I sometimes when I'm bored of it. Oh, ask a friend. Yeah, you can do like I would say do request streams, but they're kind of Saru's done request streams before. So I don't know how people feel about request streams in general. I just go, give me a prompt. Ah, like that, okay. I'd probably say something really weird like space bears with hats. That's my prompt, space bears with hats. Oh no. Is me making a joke. And the man's gonna do it. Alright, Sayori. Just give this another shake. around these bits, and then the legs. In the arch. You're fast. Let's have a look. Oh, that's funny. I like that. Oh, that's great. Said Space Fair was a hat. You got one. I did. Thank you. I do always like artists that can do that kind of thing, though. Like, I know there's a fair few that do it, that watch Critical Role, where they do live doodles. So as the session's going on, they'll be live doodling stuff that's happened in the session. I honestly think that's really cool that people can do that, because you must have to work fast. But then you're also, I guess, trying to watch it for your own enjoyment as well. And to me, during the silly amounts of my doodles. Yeah. I think things like that, it's always appreciated. Obviously, you've done doodles of like the Sylveon game. When I was GMing Azamora, Sora would do doodles like after the sessions as like little mini comic kind of things. Bass drum. Yeah, I do like that one. Just whack. Here's a rock. Let's see this one. They've been good campaigns. Like I love doing long form campaigns, but then I also like little mini campaigns within the same setting. Or like Rupert did this for the one he GM'd years ago. Like, we finished the main campaign, you know, a 2-year game, and then we like talked about what our characters did post campaign, but he did like little mini modules. Like, maybe we had a specific goal we wanted to do post campaign, and he came up with like essentially another mini campaign with our characters being like the stars of the show, and everybody else was playing like side characters that were maybe a couple of levels lower. It was fun. Sometimes really they spawn actual art, like I have one Princes of the Apocalypse adventure. Okay. And you get thrown off the Feathergale Tower. That's something else I need to run. I've got Descent into Avernus and Rime of the Frost Maiden. They're both campaign books I would actually like to run. Hello, Breadsticks. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. Okay. Glad to hear. I'm just painting good old Space Marines. With a camera as sharp as a dull knife in terms of quality. But hey, it's there. We'll need to do a war one. Oh, a war campaign, yeah. Good to you? Okay. I can never tell, because you see people with like DLSR cameras and you're like, damn, they look crisp, and then yeah. But that will be after Edgewatch. Okay. I am enjoying Edgewatch. Yeah, I don't know what work you did to kind of rejigger things so we were like sticking with the Edgewatch, but I honestly appreciate it because I'm actually enjoying myself now. So don't feel like the story's trying to push me into, oh, you're this superhero now with this super badge and all that good stuff. Doing things to the main plot that the lead writers would be nauseous at. You are now KGB. Yeah. Let's look it out. Ooh, I remember seeing this actually before. Context, Prince of the Apocalypse during the adventure. Genasi monk casted levitate on my tiefling rogue as I fell first. I then catch him, catch the dwarf, and we all slowly levitate. Oh, that's funny. Honestly, everything about the adventure path would be fine if the pacing was better. Yeah, that was something that I had complaints about in the first 2 books. Especially the hotel, Rupert. The hotel. Also, action hero, rah adventure. Yeah. I think also getting used to the system has helped as well, because I didn't know Pathfinder whatsoever, and I've had to learn while playing something that feels like it's pushing me to the extremes of what I don't know very much. By playing it, and so yeah, that's honestly how I learned 5th edition as well, and it's how I'm learning Pathfinder. I'm one of those people that I need to do something to learn how to do it, but then I can go look at like the rule books and things and go, okay, so this is what I was trying to do, this is what I could do in conjunction with what I already know, and that's how I'd learn. Especially when the game adventure path difficulty goes, you're metagaming, right? Why aren't you Yeah. Music. There we go. Okay, so that extension I don't think is working. So I'll have to try something different. Menagerie is extreme bad. Yeah. Find a 2E spell. Operations took a few attempts until someone said each slot is preparing a spell, like loading bullets into a gun, which made it click in my head faster than the actual rule. Then I remembered the old Baldur's Gate preparing spells being the same. Okay. Yeah, I'm playing a gunslinger in our Pathfinder game. So I've gone Way of the Pistolero, and then is it a rogue archetype I took, Rupert, as well? I don't know how similar rogue archetype is. That basically multi-classing in Pathfinder, or is multi-classing a thing and that's completely different? Oh, that. Oh, wow. So I'm actually multiclassing. Jeebs. But it doesn't. It's not as complicated as in 5e, I would say, though, personally. And the one thing I will say that I like over 5e is definitely when you get ability score improvements, they go up, but you also get feats, whereas 5th edition forces you to either pick ability score improvements or feats. I would like it so you got feats and the ability score improvement if you wanted feats at those levels. So I feel like that would actually maybe... Yes, it's strengthening the characters even more beyond normal, but at the same time I feel like it'll let you flavor your characters a bit more as well. I introduced the free archetype optional rule in book 2's. Yeah, I was really against it at first because I'm like, oh no, I've got to learn like an extra set of rules, and thankfully people talk with me, so I got past that, tried it, and now I like it. I'm still forgetting a lot of things that I can do, but it's fun. I'm definitely a path of least resistance kind of player. So if it looks like I'm adding extra complexity to things, I'm like, I don't want to do that. Yeah. I would, in fact, just like to ride this pony into the sunset. Teleport where you shoot? That sounds... I can't tell if... gonna do this to me every song. I'm gonna have words. Stern words. There we go. Ruffian rogue. Is that like basically a street thug rogue or something? Duplexed a Drake. Okay then. Is the strength rogue? Oh, you can do strength rogues. Wrestler archetype can go ham. Okay then. Grab, unarmed attack, suplex, sneak attack. That just sounds like a really fun combo. Hydrate. I will hydrate. Okay. Chance to just check if or not going to be an easy find, is it? No, it's not. Okay, I'll look at that. It was, and despite being a walking beefcake of a lizard, was still stealthy and could do the usual rogue stuff. That does sound really fun. Why is the music doing this now? Come on. Gonna work? Right, see if that works. Might have messed up the music player. Or it messed itself up. I don't know which. This palette is a mess. A massive mess. Well, this is just how I paint, so... I guess? And then on the next leg. Okay. Because it's nearly 8:30 PM, I should make some dinner. Yeah, you could probably do with some food right about now. Sam broke music. Sam broke the paint. I didn't break the paint, it's just the paint. It's been paint. You know what I mean? The song stopped playing now. So maybe I did break the music. Let's try and fix this. There we go. That should fix it. Some cereal this morning. Yeah, dude, you need some food. Go look after yourself, man. I'd be dying if I'd only had cereal today. don't know if anybody else gets it, but I'll start feeling really sick if I don't actually eat. And then once I've eaten, I'm like, damn, I feel so much better, and I'm alive again. Magic of food. Yeah, food is a magical thing. Tasty too. Most of the time. No work music? Yeah, fixed it. Eating food is cringe, drink water instead. Well, I can drink water. That's easy. Find a tool tray. Yeah, if I'm looking for stream upgrade, definitely going to be lighting. I feel like lighting's the main issue I have with this, because the camera probably works fine as long as the light's good. And I mess with the settings and English food is decent most of the time. We do have some interesting choices for food. A lot of bad cooks. Yes. And the rest of the world doesn't understand beans on toast, or spaghetti on toast, or macaroni and cheese on toast. You know, these are good things. I do cook. Toast on toast. Would it just be toast on its own, or would there be something on the toast? That's also a good question. If not, if I could teach you. I'm okay at cooking. I wouldn't say I'm like mega good or confident, but I have made some decent food. I think my favorite thing that I've made, which I made it while I was actually in the States, I've made I made tuna noodle casserole. That was a good one. And then I've also, oh, what did I do? I did fried breaded chicken with like mash and stuff like that. That was pretty good. I have to right down to the right thing. Cooking streams would be interesting. If I would do a cooking stream. But it could be something. You can eat the toast and I'll just eat it. Oh my god, this is starting to go fully. Let's have a look. One of my mods do a favor and just check to see if Saurus is streaming today. I can't remember if Mondays is one of stream days. Oh, it's at night. Okay. I couldn't remember if she streamed Mondays. It's Tuesdays she streams normal and Fridays, right? Like our hours. Undo is at the minute. Okay. Yeah, because on my stream deck I can press a little button and see who's live that I follow, which is really handy. I just wondered if Saurus was streaming at all today. Why do PCs have so many wires? Because they try and make it as difficult as possible. That's the one thing I don't like about my PC, because I built it myself. My cable management is atrocious. It's survivable. It's what my cable management's like. The best thing I can say for cable management is Velcro zip ties. They are fantastic. You can get like a pack of 100 off Amazon for like £5 or £6, something like that. Too bad. Eyes behave. Yeah, I was mainly just asking, so I'm probably gonna finish after I've done the orange on this model, because my eyes are going a bit loop. I know I stream a bit longer, but yeah, I kind of don't want to kill my eyes. Thank you. They look... I think I've said it before. Models go through an ugly stage before they start looking nice. Like these, when they were just the light grey colour, looked okay. And then like I put the first coat of grey on, and because that first coat is always quite thin, it looks a mess. You think, ugh, it looks rubbish, but then once you start putting the second layer on, and it actually gets nice smooth coverage, it really does start to look nice. Did quite a bit today. Yeah, I've done 1, 2, this will be number 3. So I've only got 2 more to do, and then I basically start with the second coat of orange, and then once I've done that... no, this is... It's hard to see. It's like an orange colour. Like an ochre. I don't have a good example of gold. Actually, I do. Hold on. This. That's the orange, and that's the gold. Oh god, it looks the same on camera. That might be better. It actually does look like gold, right? Just yellow. Like, that is yellow. That one's yellow for me, and that one's orange. Oh, it's so hard to tell on my camera. It does kind of look the same, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll take a picture after I've done it all. I'll line them all up and take a picture. No, you're not, Rebel. It's this camera. This webcam. It's not the greatest for light. You can kind of see it's a bit more orange without the light, and now it looks yellowy. Now drink the tea. That's not tea, Rupert. And you know it. Or is that I see still yellow? No, that's okay. Like I said, it's this webcam. It's just not good. I'll take a picture afterwards. It might. It is a yellowy orange though, so. That or I'm colorblind, which would be absolutely horrendous. Because, yeah. Someone I know is colorblind and they see, I think they see reds as browns. Which would ever so slightly drive me insane. That I need to do wash around. Hell, I can see what. Right. Let's. Then we'll put that wash on before we. Well, it's not a wash; it's contrast paint. I just use them like washes. Yeah, this is like this is a very brown, like a muddy yellow, I guess. So yeah, like a very brown yellow. So that's done what I want. Like that's brown. Got another. That's an even darker brown, and then like knock pots. And that one's like very, very dark brown. That one. They look darker in the pots or different colors, but as they dry, they look completely different. I'll have to figure out a way to show that. I see black and brown. Well, to be fair, that's what it kind of looks like, because that one's brown, that one looks black, but it's like an extremely dark brown. And then, like, can you tell me the difference? One of those is black and one of those is brown. Because I wouldn't know the difference unless I knew which pot was which. It's this webcam. Those for now, You're done. Cool. Hello, Raz. Black left, brown right. That's actually right, Rebel. Spot on. Right. I think I am finished, actually. So, Raz, you came at a bad time because I'm wrapping up for today. What chapter have we got? These are the Dragon Knights. They are an Imperial Fist successor. Let me show you. So yeah, well, that shows up. Imperial Fist successor chapter. Very much like these guys. Yeah, these are posed really well. Like, this guy's pose I really like. Because it's like he's throwing back his sword as he's ready to strike. And that one's posed really well. He's like about to shoulder barge somebody, which looks fun. Got 1.5. Got 1/2 of the Orcs and Space Wolves box. Should try building them. You should. I got that guy. That's one I've done. Again, the lighting is rubbish, but this one I'm very proud of. Because it's the first time me doing bone properly. I wonder if I can actually make it a bit sharper. Go closer. Yeah, there you go. So, I really like that one. And then got my captain. He's a cool bloke. But not to drop him. So that one was fun to do. That's one I've got that's painted so far is my apothecary. Which this was the first model I painted getting back into the hobby, so there's a lot I feel I can do to this miniature to make it better. So I'm definitely going to come back to it and touch it up with a few things that I've learned along the way. I'm going to get some custom transfers for the shoulder pads as well. But yeah, and then a poor friend got a bit toasted. Yeah, that's his gene seed in his hand. With the wet mud look. Yeah, this has got like the... it's this stuff. So Vallejo thick mud. And that's got this on it. Which I think it looks okay. And I've dry brushed over the top of the mud as well. Kind of give it some better definition. Undreadnoughtable. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they're the ones I've got done so far. I'm doing my heavy intercessors at the moment as well, and then I've got Banner Lad. He's the next one I'm doing. I was just trying out red contrast paint on the gun just to see how that would look, and I'm quite happy with the results, so I'm going to do the rest of them with contrast and then paints over the top, well, normal paint over it. So, that is me. Where's chatting? Heard questionable things of the Primaris Dreadnought kit. What like? Because like the only thing. What crashed then? I have no idea. The new Dreadnought kit, the lore I am not a fan of, but the actual kit itself looks decent. Something about the torso joints. Oh, okay. On the brand new one or the old one? They're weak or something. Oh, okay. The new one. Well, that's not good if that's true. So, that is me done today. Ah, you found that button. So, this was a suggestion by Sayori that I do. So, I have a new redeem. It can be done once per person, per stream. And I'll read it off, seeing as you're the first one to press it. So, and Rupert's pressed it too. I'm only reading it once. I'm not reading it twice. So it's like a little introduction. So if somebody comes into the stream and they don't know who I am or what I do,
Wow.
I'll refund you the points, Rupert. I'll refund you the points because I can do that. Read it 2 times. Okay, well, all right, here goes. So I'm Zan, half alien wolf boy VTuber, variety streamer that at the moment focuses on sci-fi based video games. I also build and paint miniatures on stream, and I'm currently expanding into roleplay content with my viewers for systems such as Dungeons & Dragons. I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I plan to stream more as and when I can. And fine, I will do it twice. I'm Zana, boy VTuber variety streamer that at the moment focuses on sci-fi based video games. I also build and paint miniatures on stream and get bullied by my chat while I make roleplay content for systems such as D&D. I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, with a plan to stream more days as and when I can, so my chat can continue to bully me as they see fit. No, I am not reading it like 3 more times. No. No. See, hi, I'm new to stream. That's great. Hi. You're new to stream. I hope you enjoy your time here. Chat invents new ways of bullying. Yes, you do. And Rupert is old to stream. That redeem got put in just for Rupert because he's old to stream. But anyone could use it. You guys are nuts. I'm just gonna say that. No, not you too. Drink. But that is me. You are all comedians. You're comedians and bullies. But I wouldn't have it any other way because it's funny. Gonna have to cool down that one. Well, I thought having it once per person per stream would be enough, but I might have to put a cooldown on it too, yes. Which I had to do, like, for example, the hydrate button. I had to put a cooldown on the hydrate button because of, I don't know, Rupert maybe spamming it constantly. You know. So he made me put a cooldown on that one. Well, I hope you've all enjoyed today. I've enjoyed it too. Water is good. It definitely is. I'll be back Wednesday playing Potion Permit, and I'll actually be playing it on Thursday during the day as well. So, let me press that button as well, because we're going to raid. We're going to go raid Bandu. He is drawing VTubers, so if you have a doodle request and he's available to give you a request, let him know, give him a reference, and he'll do you a doodle on stream. So we'll see what he does there. And yeah, good streams, good times. I will get pictures of these minis in a moment, and I'll catch you all Wednesday. Thank you. And hello, Hazard. hello and goodbye at the same time. Alrighty. Bye, everybody. Oh, wait, I actually need to... hold on. Wait, no, wait. I need to click that so that I can actually see what's going on. Is that working? Is it working? Yes, it's working. Right. Now I'm going. Bye.